Welcome back, my friends. My name is Eric, and this is Rome, and we are here for another quasi-ship review, a short ship review based purely on a cargo standpoint, and that is one of my favorite ships in the game. Can we zoom out a little bit further? The Raft. I think this thing is amazing. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. But it is handicapped as well, just like everything else. Nothing is perfect, especially not in the verse. Everything is flawed. We're all slightly broken butterflies. All right, so let us take a look at this one. And this is the outside. It is essentially a cargo gantry, right? This is what you're going to see at any major port. It picks up cargo, it moves it to somewhere else. In this case, it picks it up and it moves it a long ways away. It is really cool. Is it supposed to close? It looks like it's supposed to close, but I don't know that it does. Maybe that's something that's planned in the future. We'll have to take a look when we get inside. I just now thought about that. I've been kind of looking at the mechanics earlier and going, what is all that for? But now that I look at it from the side, it looks like maybe it's supposed to collapse up. I don't know. We're going to find out. Now, first things first. What is this thing for? It's for cargo. We can hold 96 SCU. We can hold 332 SCU containers straight across. Now, does that mean you can hold 96 all the time? No, it does not. These on the end here, under the claws, they can hold essentially a footprint of 4 SCU, right? So they can put a 4 SCU container there and nothing will fit on top of them. Or they can put an 8 and it will fit just fine. But there's not room once it snaps in a 4 to put anything on top. Now, across the middle here, you can put stuff on top. And you don't have to have anything under the claws. Stuff will stick in here anywhere, but only to the bottom. And then if you want to put something on top, it sticks to the top of the container. So you can get 96 in here if you have 432s, but if you're dealing with 4s, you're going to end up, what, 4, 8, 12, you're going to end up 24 SCU short that you're not going to be able to take advantage of the top side of the outside rungs here, right? So again, cargo layout's a little bit hit or miss. If you're in charge of what the cargo is, like if you're doing commodity training, it's great. But if you're trying to do missions, you're going to struggle. And at 96, it's not enough to do the vast majority of medium cargo missions right now. It's going to take you 2 runs to do a medium. So that means you're going to do multiple smalls, which means that you're going to be dealing with a lot of 2s, 4s, and 1s, which means you're not going to get 96 out of here, right? You're going to get whatever it was I just said, 4, 8, 12, 24, 76, 72. You're going to have 72 most of the time, unless you get a few 4s that you can stick there on the ends. So again, you can't look at the number and go, oh, well, that'll hold 96 all day long. It's going to hold 96 only in some very specific situations. Having said that, you don't have to move cargo in or out of this thing, right? So you're out here and you know what? It's real easy to move your cargo. It's real easy to get to it. It's easy to drag it. I can stand back here, drag it in and out. You know, if I'm back over here somewhere, whoops, we were running. So, you know, so you can stand back here real easy, pull stuff up, drop it in, not have to deal with any hatches, not have to deal with anything. It makes it really, really nice. So let's take a look inside. The way to get in is this handy little elevator right here. We'll drop that down, in theory. Let's try again. There we go. There are 2 levels in this. We will start on the bottom level, the lower deck. So you can see it goes all the way up there. All right, our airlock to evac out into space. We do have buttons on everything in this one. This ship is actually, I don't know if it's had a final pass or not, but it's had a lot of them. It seems to be pretty close to me. I haven't noticed any real bugs with it. There you go. There's your evac for your cargo attachment or to get out into space. Let's walk in back here. This is the living space. The living space is spectacular in this. We've got 2 beds. We've got a kitchen. Lovely kitchen. We've got a nice chair dinette here looking outside. This really, really reminds me of a good yacht as far as the layout of the space. You know, except the TV would be, I don't know, the TV is actually in a better place than most yachts, actually. So you've got a couple cargo containers right here to enter your external storage, I guess as they call it. So you can see right there, 1200 micro, I guess micro, that's what the little deal stands for, SCU there. However, you've got more storage in here eventually. You do have your bathroom right here. It is a lovely little bathroom, little wet head there. We've got a couple of suit lockers there. We've got actually 3 suit lockers, 4 suit lockers, and then 2 really good weapons racks that'll hold 2 long guns, and it looks like 4 handguns as well. So really, really nice weapons locker. When they put these in here, this will be a great ship. Be a really good one for probably outposts, right, where you might have to deal with fauna more so than with anything else. So we've got potentially some subsystem access in here. We've got more up here. This is the top layer. This is going to be your engineer spot. We do have a fire extinguisher there. I would love to see a tractor beam added here, a small one somewhere, maybe on the end of the arm out there, similar to something like the Cutlass Black has. Now, it doesn't need to be a big, huge turret like the Taurus has. I think right now, just a small one there on the end that gives you a little bit of access would be great. And then maybe the control to transform it would be back here, rather than with the. And we can get in here to the status here. Maybe it is. Who knows? Let's try an Alt-K here and see if it does something. All right, system activated. Alt-K. I'm not seeing a transformation there. I'm not seeing any buttons to push. We have group and gimbal. We can mouse over some stuff there. No target. Ready to scan. Configuration. Don't see anything in configuration. That might just be for engineering. But it might also mean that this is ultimately gonna squish. I don't know. All right. Well, we'll walk away from it for now. We'll turn it off. We're gonna try to turn it off. We're gonna try to walk away. There we go. There's our walk. We got pitch, yaw, all that sort of good stuff there. So we can walk back here. A little more room, more components. As you can see back here, another fire extinguisher back there. Some more screens that don't do anything yet. And then these all... nothing in that one yet. Or that one. Looks like I can't. Manual. So you gotta push that one open. So yeah, so I like this one quite a lot. Let's go ahead and check out the cockpit. And then I need to see if I can get to Everest Station to finish this mission that I started with the Freelancer Max. Now it will give you a top deck when you're at the bottom, or here it'll say lower deck when you're at the top. If you hold down F, it'll open up a radio menu for you, and you can choose something other than what it defaults to. So the bridge, here it is. It's a lovely bridge. That's where your fuses are going to go. At the moment, it doesn't have any in it, and maybe more over here. So maybe one behind. A couple right behind here. That would be easy to get to, especially if you're just flying with 2 people. You know, your engineer / co-pilot can get to stuff pretty quickly. Let's go get in the seat, and I'll see if I can find a transform button, because if that actually, let's turn off the headlights. It came with they were on when I parked it, apparently. All right, so I don't know, enable something. All right, ASP, no idea what that is. Doesn't look like we've done anything. I'll do an Alt-K here as well. No, I don't see a transform there. Now we do have... Oh, I don't have engines on probably. We do have VTOL, right? So these pods rotate up and down, and it does need them to do so. So yeah, keep that in mind. Is that an actual button somewhere? Turn the engines on. Now we should be able to see those flip. Yep. We'll ask for permission to leave. So we'll hover up a little bit here. Pull up our landing gear. Quantum fuel. I don't know if I have enough to do this jump. Hold on, let's check, because I may not. Mag, there we go, typo. I have just enough to make this jump from here. So this one does not have the range that the Freelancer Max has. Zoom out of here. You don't quite need to go that far out. We are in quantum though, so let's go ahead and come up here and see what happens, see if anything turns itself off. Our guns and all the other things are off that we don't need on. Now, as you can see, we don't have a spool up icon. It gives you the little deal here, right? But it didn't actually fill up. So let's see if it'll let us jump. And we're away. We haven't hopped out of quantum. We haven't had any issues with that. I had one there though, huh? Maybe because I tried to look. Let's see if we can recreate that. If that was a bug or if that was me. I was just trying to take a look, but I might not have held Z down fast enough, and it's possible that our little thing on the right actually popped up that time. All right, we're not popping out here. Now what happens if I just turn? Nope. Don't know. So we did have a little buggy pop out there. Not because it turned anything on, just your standard, it hopped out. And those affect all ships to some extent. It's just that the Constellation Taurus and the Freemax, because it constantly turns on your guns over and over and over and over and over again in the flight. Sometimes it will also turn. I found issues where it wouldn't work at all unless I turned the coolers up to max, and I had to also turn off the whatever the heck it's called, the tractor beam on the Taurus Max, or on the Taurus, not the Taurus Max, I'm confusing the two, on the Taurus, to get enough power to get the engine up high enough that it would jump and the coolers up high enough for it to jump, and then it would turn that back on too. So those two are a pain. This has just the normal random one that happens every once in a while. But otherwise, I found no bugs specific to this ship alone. I've been very happy with it. The negative, I said that there was a negative. I said we were all, whatever it was, broken butterflies or something. It handles like a pig. This is the worst handling ship, even worse than my Erec. Maybe we'll take a look at it in regards to cargo as well. It's really, really bad to drive. It's better off just to put it into space combat mode when you get to the ship and just putts in at 160, because if you're going faster, you're not going to stop anyway. You really, really have to plan with this what you're going to do. It's a giant cargo rig. That's what it is, and that's how it flies. It flies like the cargo rig you see at the Port Authority, like how you expect the it to fly, right? So yeah, that is my review of the Raft. And I will probably be buying this one, but I will probably be buying this with in-game currency. In fact, I've been trying to for the last few days, but I've lost somewhere around, well, I got some of it back. Probably about $1.5 million due to bugs and crashes and things happening, credits, or I'd already have bought it. The fact that I lost that money had me thinking about other options. So I've been renting other ships. In fact, I'm renting this one again to try to decide how I'm buying it, but I think it's being purchased just with in-game currency. I do really like this ship. If it didn't handle quite so bad, it would be an enthusiastic thumbs up, but the handling, again, with a slightly inconvenient, a very convenient loadout that is sometimes inconvenient depending on the cargo you need to run. It's super convenient to get to, it's super convenient to load and unload. Just the layout sometimes screws you a little bit with some serious losses. Now that might be a bug. Maybe they'll fix that so you can slide something on top of those at some point. I kind of think it is, but I don't know that at the moment. So at this point, I would say if you like the aesthetic, if you like the idea, go for it. It's a very finished ship for the most part. It's very polished. It's just, and it's fun. It's just slow. It's just slow and it's hard to use. Or not hard to use. bad to drive. It's a pig. So let's say this is a thumbs up because I love it, but not an overly enthusiastic thumbs up. If this was a movie, this would be go to the movie, but this isn't a full movie popcorn and giant soda. Okay, this is just a movie. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. Cheers.